Hello and welcome, collective. It's your 1111 coach here, Tiffany Satchel, aka Mystique. Thanks for joining me for your 1111 divination coaching session. I pray that you and yours are blessed beyond your wildest dreams for all of eternity. And remember, when you tap in with Tiffany for your 1111 coaching collective, my intention is to share information with you that will purposefully shift you from being a muggle-minded follower to a free thinking mage, if you desire. Okay? Because I believe that we all deserve healthy physical bodies housing our beautiful spirits, multiple streams of ridiculously enormous and consistent income that fulfills all of our needs and desires, relationships that are pleasurable and love-based, and a heavenly work that makes us feel whole and satisfies our deepest passions. And I hope I can make you a believer too. And I really do hope that you'll subscribe if you haven't already. And remember to hit the thumbs up to help spread the love, because sharing is caring. Okay, so today for Sunday, right? Well, today's Sunday and this is Archangel Michael's day, right? However, I wanted to do a reading to help the collective to clear up negative karma. Okay, I know that most of us are constantly hearing this one is gonna get karma and this one is under judgment. However, they never really talk about how you can actually clean it up, how you can actually balance out the scales, right? And I thought that would be, I was like, well, that's probably something that I might be able to help my collective with. Okay, so first let's talk about what karma is. All right, and I'm gonna keep this as this, I'm gonna make this as what I want to say as light as I possibly can. All right, I'm not gonna get all be all technical or anything. All right, basically it's a return that we receive from the universe, for the things that we do and speak into the lives of others. All right, so basically it's a return. All right, it's an exchange that we receive from the universe, okay, for the deeds that we do to people and the words that we speak into their lives. Okay, it's the energetic return that can negatively or positively affect our lives, either emotionally, physically, material, or spiritually. Okay, the way it's determined is whether it will be negative or positive when it returns to us is whether what we sent out caused balance or caused harmony. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so in the Bible there are scriptures that say you reap what you sow. All right, and even though they don't use the word karma, this is precisely what they are talking about. So the best example that I can give you is your checking account. Okay, most of us receive direct deposits weekly. All right, or we do or we deposit our paychecks into our accounts, all right, which result in a credit to our account, leaving the balance positive, right? Now, when we go and spend money, whether we write checks, make withdrawals, at the local, make a withdrawal. Like if you go to the branch, right, and you make a withdrawal, or if we use our debit cards, right, money is removed from the account. Okay, so at the end of the month, your branch will issue you a bank statement. If you handle your account properly, your account will be in the black. All right, and you might even have a balance carried over to the next month. I don't know how many people leave money in their checking account. I only put in my checking account what I'm going to spend. I don't know, how people do it. I leave money in my savings account. I leave money in, I have, little stocks and stuff that I that I leave, but I don't really leave money. I don't really leave a balance in my checking account. I leave the balance goes in my savings account. I don't know how many people do that. But at the end of the month, you know, if you left money in your checking account, then there'll be a balance in your checking account. All right. If you didn't handle it properly, your account would be in the red. Okay. And you would owe the bank money. All right. You might even wind up owing more than what you used, right? Because if you overdraft on your checking account, if you don't have cash reserve, right? So I think most bank accounts now come with cash reserves, or they forgive you if you go over, like, you know. But I know because I experienced this. If you overdraft on your checking account, they're gonna freaking charge you a fee, you know. So you wind up owing more than what you use. All right. So that's just how our energetic bank account works. Only the currency is according to our deeds and our actions, plus where we place our focus. Okay. So wherever you're casting your attention to, all right, you also get a return on that as well. All right. And depending on where you're casting your focus is a good investment or a bad investment, right? Then it's like, so what I mean is, like, if you're investing your time wisely, and that's mentally or physically, okay? How are you investing your time? There's a return on that as well. Right? So we got to pay attention to the things that we do, right? We have to be spiritually responsible, as well as financially responsible, as well as physically responsible, mobily responsible, right? When we're driving our cars, right? There's a lot of responsibility that comes with being an adult. Okay? So what can we do if our energetic accounts get out of balance? The same thing that we do if our monetary bank accounts go in the red. We make a deposit. We need to make an energetic deposit or offering. So what that could look like is fasting from something that we love or enjoy in the honor of the divine source, or doing a good deed like tending to the sick, right? So if you know someone is sick and you go tend to them, that's how you can get, you'll build up your good karma. All right. Giving money to a good cause like a children's organization. And that's not tithing. Tithing is for you. Okay. So tithing that's Old Testament stuff. And that's for you to build up money. That's attached to your money. Tithing is something different. All right. That has nothing to do with your karma. All right. That has nothing to do with your karma. That just helps you for your money. Like if you tithe 10% of, like, if you say, well, I'm going to pray every single day, 10% of your day, right? 2 hours and 40 minutes of your day. You said every single day I'm going to give that much time to God. You know what, you'll get back more time. So if you say I'm going to tithe 10% of my income, then you'll receive that much income back, or you'll receive that much favor in your finances, right? Where you will be able to experience financial miracles, right? That's where you're making your money do things that most of the time people can't make their money do. And it is possible to do that through tithing, and maybe I'll talk about that at another time. Okay? So another way that we could balance the scales is through petitioning Archangel Cassiel. All right. This is the angel of divine law. He is aligned with Saturn, along with Archangel Uriel. Okay. Archangel Cassiel rules agriculture and gardening, building and ending things, the elderly and their needs, long-term plans, real estate, settling debts, hardships and trials of any kind, and karma. Okay. This angel holds in trust each of the struggles and hard times we have endured, and then works with other angels to return them to us as blessings and benefits. Okay. Now, Cassiel does not work quickly, so we have to be patient and trust that he is working on our behalf. All right. As I mentioned earlier, he's the angel that's associated with Saturn, okay, and the element of Earth. All right. And this is the slowest moving element. All right. Earth is the slowest moving of all the elements. Okay. So the process of creation is first the element of air. All right. This is our mental realm. Okay. The element of air. And then water. That's our emotional and spiritual worlds, right? And fire. That's our passions, our desires. That could also be our spiritual world too. And then we finally have earth. Okay? And these are tangible things that we possess in life. Like our money, our jobs and our careers, our family. All right? The things that we like to do. Our health, our education. Okay? I just wanted to burn some sage because but since we're going to be working with Cassiel, I wanted to make sure, because I don't use that much. I don't use sage that much, to be honest with you. Because I don't have anybody in my freaking house. I don't let people come in my house, guys. I don't. But I let my grandson, you know. But I don't have that much company. So this is a Saturn. Oh, wait, let me let it get red. What am I doing? This is a Saturn incense. All right. So I thought that it would be really cool if to do a collective reading to find out how we can work with Cassiel and clear up any negative karma that we are unaware of. Okay. So this should be very, very interesting. So I decided to use the Energy Oracle. All right. And I'm using the Spellcaster's deck because this is the deck that I'm most familiar with. I love that deck. I probably could, and I thought about using the new Vision Tarot. So I said I'll use those cards to clarify. Okay. And I just wanted to bring out the Kipper because I wasn't sure exactly. Like I said, I've never even done this spread before. So I wanted to see. I wasn't sure exactly what would do. I don't know how this is going to go. You know, this is an experiment, guy. We're experimenting here. All right, we're experimenting. Okay. Let me stick that in there. Okay. And now this incense is called Divine Power. And this is just so that we can connect. Have a clear channel. To Cassiel. So now right now, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of thoughts of forgiveness. I'm thinking, Ho'oponopono, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I want my channel to be really, really clear. So that's what I'm thinking. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Because that's, if we're going to clear up the karmic debt, one of the most important things that we could do is to forgive ourselves and forgive others. And when I say forgive others, the point is not for you to let them off the hook. I know that a lot of times, you know, if we're holding someone, if we're holding unforgiveness for someone, then most likely, you know, they probably freaking deserve it. You know, sometimes you know, that's not even none of my business. My point is that forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you, my love. Okay? Forgiveness is for you. So, you walking around and holding unforgiveness towards someone is not doing anything. Is actually, you're giving them space in your energy field. So you're actually doing yourself a disservice by not forgiving them and letting go of the mess that they did. So what if I told you that if you hurried up and quickly forgave them, you send that energy back to them, and then they have to pay for what they did to you? But that's not what I want to, I don't want to promote that. You know, I don't want to promote that to people, but it's the truth. Okay, so now we're good. So we're going to keep that going in the air. Okay. All right. So I don't even know if we're going to use these other cards, but at least I have them. All right, cool. Okay, cool. You guys ready? This is going to be interesting. This is the first time that I'm doing this. And if it doesn't go well, then I'll figure out how to improve it. All right. So first, let's see if we can get a message, because these, we got contract. Look at this. First card fell out. Look at that. Contract. All right. That means that we made a connection. All right, guys. You guys like that? And I tell you no lie. I didn't even know that card. I haven't even used these cards. Victory. Okay. I haven't used these cards in a while. Okay. So we got a 6. All right. 6 is aligned with, that's aligned with the heart chakra. And that's aligned with the heart chakra and the sun on a tree of life. Okay. What else we got? We got healer of ages. We got Jesus. Come on, guys. Look. Let me move up so that you guys don't think I'm cheating, because I'm not. I'm not going to cheat, you guys. I don't have time for that. This is fun for me, but I don't have time to cheat. Okay, so we got 3 good cards right off the bat. That healer of ages, look at that. It's 51 is the number. That breaks down to a 6. All right, so that is the Christ consciousness. Okay, so that is the Son of God. Get it? Son of God. Okay, connected to the sun. That's sun energy. We also have the victory card. Okay, which breaks down to a 10, which also breaks down to a 1. So 10 represents 8 endings and 1 represents new beginnings. This is going to be the last card, okay? And we have adjacent possibilities. Come on, guys. We got this. Yes. So I see victory. Contracts, victory. Okay. We got healer of ages. Okay. So this looks like forgiveness, like what I said, right? Because that was the message of Christ. The message of Christ was, he spoke of forgiveness, all right? Loving your brother, right? Brotherly love, okay? Walking in love, all right? Moving from your heart chakra. We connected. I want to say thank you, Archangel Cassiel. Thank you so much, all right? That feels good. Bottom of the card, temple, the temple path. I'm not familiar with this card, so I'm going to look it up because it's a 3. That is Saturn energy. I think that is so freaking special because Cassiel is associated with Saturn. All right, guys, I like the way this came out. Spiritual purpose and support. All right, so we got spiritual purpose and support. All right, we got contract. We got victory. Okay, we got healer of ages. That looks like Jesus to you. You know, I mean, I know that that's not Jesus. No one better not say, Tiffany, that's not Jesus. No, what I'm saying is that is, can you see the middle? Can you see the middle of his chest? All right. And then it's healer of ages. The healer of ages was Jesus Christ. Okay. He was a Maggie in the Bible, right? A Maggie. All right. And he believed in the laying of hands, okay, and also the healing through words, okay. All right, so I am going to cut this deck, and let's see, we're gonna pull 8 cards here, okay. And already look, we got the Sun, all right, and we have the Sun, and we have the Hermit card, okay. So this is basically saying our intuition is going to is going to give us the answers that we need, okay. We're going to get the clarity that we need through our intuition, all right. So our intuition has been activated. All right, here we go. This is awareness. Nine of Pentacles, stability. This is going to cause us to stabilize. Oh my God, guys, I like this. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're going to get the clarity that we need. We're going to be completely, our awareness is going to heighten, and we're going to be able to stabilize this karmic, our karmic debts. All right. We're going to get the answers that we need for that. Oh my God. And we're going to move towards it passionately. We're going to have the passion to do this. The Passion of the Christ. Remember that movie? The Passion of the Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Let's shuffle. All right. So what did we do? What did the collective do to accumulate this karmic debt? Can I get the first card, please? First card is going to be what the collective did to accumulate the karmic debt that they have. So what did the collective do to accumulate this karmic debt? Okay. I'll shuffle again. What we got right here? All right. So it looks like they were being, they were in their ego, right? They were being a little controlling. Not a little. All right, acting foolish and controlling for no reason. Okay. Being foolish and controlling for no reason. Okay, so can I get one card to represent? Okay, here we go. All right, so not acting. Oh, we got 2 cards. Okay. All right, so we're going to, all right, so that's the first one. Ooh, Lord. I don't know if I like that. Okay. Why did they do it? Okay. That's why they did it. Okay. Why was it wrong? Why was it wrong? Why was it wrong? Whoop. Why was it wrong? One card, please. Dang, that's too many cards. It's like so many reasons. Cassiel's like so many reasons. Okay. Can we get like 1 or 2 cards, Cassiel, please? And thank you and love you. Let me see. All right. Maybe we, all right. We don't even know why. Is that why? It's not clear. Okay, can I get one more for why was it wrong? It's like so many reasons. All right. Oh, I'm seeing that it probably does have to do with mother issues. All right, I don't do reversals and all of that. All right. But I do see that this card, you know, wanted to turn on its side, so I'll make sure that I add that. But all right, so now, can the collective accept responsibility for their actions? Let's see. Can we accept responsibility for our actions? Oh, there's too many. I'll take one or two, please. One or two. We're gonna be here all night if I have all those cards. Can the collective take responsibility for their actions? I got chicken cooking in the oven, y'all. But it was a lot. It's a lot of chicken. And I got potatoes in there, so I know it's not gonna be done for another. Okay. Okay, can the collective take responsibility? Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. We're going to get 4 more cards. All right. Why does the collective need to make amends? Why does the collective need to make amends? Okay. Okay. How can we make it right? Okay. All right. I'll take these 2. How can the collective best prepare to make things right? How can the collective best prepare to make it right? Ooh. All right. That one popped out. You have to do the motherfucking work. Okay, you got to put that time in. You got to take the time out. All right. And what is going to be our outcome? Let's see if we get a good card. Come on, guys. What will be the final outcome if the collective invests time in clearing up their karmic negativity? Ooh, temperance. Look at that. Things will change. Things will change. Things will get better. All right. It'll be like, man, oh, look at that. Healing at the bottom. I like that, guys. I really, really like that. So now I said I was going to look at the temple path card, right? Did I look at that? Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's spiritual. That was spiritual purpose. Oh my God. Let me just look at this for a minute because I already see some things. Okay. Okay, so what I see here, I see 999. Okay, so now I can see that maybe the collective was being reckless. And this could be because they didn't have enough creative outlets. They weren't involved in enough creative outlets. All right. So a lot of the karmic debts that this collective has accumulated came from misuse of our creativity. All right. That means that our fire, our passions, our desires were not placed in the proper directions, in the proper channels. That's what I want to say. We weren't channeling our fire energy properly. All right. I see two major arcana here. No, what, 1, 2, 3 major arcana. All right. So this is our spiritual help here. All right. So we're getting help from the Holy Spirit. All right. This is the Leo card. This is the Strength card. Okay. That's one fire. All right. And then we also have the Temperance card, right? This is the Alchemy card. This is restoring balance, this is healing. This is Mercury. Okay. This is also Hermes. All right. So whatever that we have, the damage that we have done, if we, whatever damage that we've done, we're going to be able to receive healing on multiple layers and multiple areas of our life here. Okay. This Moon card right here. This comes right after the Star card. This is what comes right after the Star card. It goes from the heal, you receive a healing, and then it's like you go through an awakening of a sort. It's like, well, you go through a portal. It's like a rite of passage that you go through. That's what I should say. A rite of passage. It could be a dark night of the soul. Okay? So the Holy Spirit is going to heal us. And some of us might experience a dark night of the soul, though. All right, to get this healing. To clear this debt. So if you decide that you want to clear this debt, just know that out of the darkness comes light. Okay? So things might not look clear to you, but you're going to make it to the sun, the healer of ages. Okay? And things are going to get balanced. All right? And if you have any questions regarding anything that you're going through, place it in the comments. I'll do my best to answer you. I mean, of course, I don't know everything, but maybe someone else that watches the reading, maybe they'll see your comment and they'll be able to support us all as well, because this is a group thing, right? We're all going through this. This is something that we all have experienced. All right. So right off the bat, what I see right here is that someone was being selfish. This has to do with being selfish. Not being compassionate to others. Not thinking, it's just basically being selfish. Not thinking about how we were treating people, how we were making people feel. All right, because this is the Queen of Cups. All right, she cares about, she's totally in tune with her emotions, and she's able to pick up on the emotions of others. So if she's in the Five of Swords, right, and we're looking at it as she's at fault, right? She's at fault. She did something wrong. All right, and this could be men too. Now, this is not just, you know, so she's not fully, now this is a she's not fully developed. All right, so this would be internally, right? Internally, our intuition was not fully developed. All right, so now if this was the King of Cups, this would, you know, he's spiritually grounded. He's full, he would be like the fully manifested, like the fully manifested, right? So it wouldn't just be internal, it would be internal and out, and also externally. All right, so the masculine version of the water element, the King of Cups, okay, you can't tell what's going on with him emotionally. So that means that not only were we ignoring the emotions of others, right, making them feel probably lower than dirt, right, with this Five of Swords, we were also making people feel guilty. We were using our emotions to control people. You see what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Why did we do it? Because we weren't balanced. We weren't on our square. We weren't centered. We felt lack. This is under the Five of Pentacles. All right. So the Five of Pentacles says, I feel like I ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? So what about the Four of Pentacles? The Four of Pentacles says, okay, I feel like I got a little bit of money. All right. I feel like I got a little bit of money, but I feel like I have to hold on to what I got. So this person felt out of balance. They just weren't aligned. They was stingy. They was being stingy. Okay. So this was like us not just being like totally unfair to people. Fair exchanges of energy is extremely important. So what we were doing was, what I'm seeing is, we were being manipulative to people and holding back from them as well. Okay. Holding back emotionally from, holding back love, not loving, holding back love, because when the Queen comes around you, when the Queen of Cups comes around you, you're gonna feel the love if she loves you, and if she hates you, you're gonna feel the hate. So we were holding back love. We weren't loving our brothers. Okay. Why was it wrong? Okay, so now this looks like something, I would say that this is a childhood issue, right? Because I see the Cancer. This has to do with mothering. It was wrong because we wasn't being fair. Because, all right, we were treating people how we were treated, instead of treating people how we wanted to be treated, right? With this Moon and this Ace of Swords. Okay. So we were treating people how, you know how they say hurting people hurt people. We were treating people how maybe our mothers were treating us. So some of us had terrible relationships with our mom. Our mom probably was cold to us. You know, she might not have been around. Some of us probably didn't even have relationships with our mom. That's what I'm seeing. We didn't know if our mothers even thought about us. It looks like some of us didn't even have an open and honest relationship with our mom. We probably felt like our moms held, held secrets from us. You know, maybe, probably in the family as well. That our moms probably weren't truthful to us. All right. So that's how, and it was wrong because we weren't being honest. We knew on some level, right from wrong. It's plenty of people out there that get abused, plenty of people that get bullied. And when they grow up, they don't bully people. Not everyone grows up. Not everyone that had a trauma-filled childhood grows up and hurts people. A lot of times they just hurt themselves, right? And we're not allowed to hurt ourselves either. You're not allowed to hurt yourself because you're God's creation. You was bought with a price according to Christ. You're God's creation. You're not allowed to hurt yourself. You have to love your temple. You have to love your temple. You need this body. Oh my God, this was in the Psalms reading too. I'm going to make sure that I attach the Psalms I'll either put a card right here at the end of the video. You can go and you can watch the Psalms reading that I did earlier. Okay. If we were to start to do things right, what's done is done. The damage that we did was done. Okay. We can't change the past. However, we can begin to do things right by this is the moon energy. 9 of Cups. This is 2. I see. This is mothering energy. It's like we have to be more nurturing to ourselves. We have to pay attention to our emotions. And we have to nurture our emotions. Okay? We have to fully allow our emotions. We can't hold back on our emotions. We can't allow them to control us and manipulate us, right? But we have to allow ourselves to feel. You can't hold back. You can't stuff down your emotions. When something comes up, you have to acknowledge how you feel, right? You got to get your ducks. It's like, there's order. You have to have emotional. You want to have your emotions in order. Your emotions in check. Pay attention to your emotions. If something is making you feel a certain way, you have to acknowledge that to yourself. Everyone around you doesn't have to know, right? But to yourself, you have to talk yourself through it. Because then once you do that, you won't be so defensive. And you won't be so uncomfortable around other people. Because as we can see, all of the images in this card is only one person. There's no people here. Everyone's by themselves. We isolate ourselves. We'll be more comfortable to go around people. We'll have more, we'll be in more, our relationships where others will heal better if we make amends, our relationships will heal. And that's whether that's with family, that's whether that's with colleagues, people from our past, and new relationships as well. So the way that we can make it right is that we have to make a decision that we're going to have the courage to deal with what this darkness, the darkness of our soul. We got to meditate. You have to go within. You have to deal with your dark energy. And I know that most people don't understand that. The best way to get into your dark energy is to sit and meditate and listen. Okay? You sit, you meditate, you listen to the thoughts that's going on in your head. And once you start practicing that, you'll begin to decipher which thoughts are yours and which thoughts are someone else. That's one way. Another way is to journal. Now, we know what we did, right? We know some of the negative things that we did. But we can always ask ourselves about negative experiences, things that made us mad. Journal about that. And then you'll be able to figure out how you can make things right, how you can improve, what you could do to improve internally so that those things don't happen again. That's why EFT is good, because this is something that's going on internally. As we can see, all we see, Queen of Cups, she's the only court card out here. The rest of them are pips. She's the only court card. This has to do with our intuition. She's the most intuitive out of all of the queens. This is an emotion. This is emotional imbalance, emotional freedom technique, EFT. You guys got to do EFT. Connection to the infinite Holy Spirit. Have courage. Controlling your anger. And make a decision. Make a clear decision that you're going to control that fire. Misdirected creativity. We have to do things to circulate that energy. You got to exercise. You got to do things that to give that fire an outlet. All right? You have to do something that's creative. Okay? We can't just be work all the time. You got to do something that is fun for you and something that's entertaining and also therapeutic at the same time. So you got to figure out what that is. Okay. Got to do the work. You got to invest the time in doing shadow work. This is deep. Because this shit is so fucking clear. I don't even have to clarify. This is so clear. You got to do the work. Put the time in to do the shadow work. And then you're going to receive the healing that you want. This is going to be the outcome, guys. This got to be like the shortest video that I've ever done. One of the shortest, right? All right, guys. Well, that's what it is. You got to do shadow work. So that's what I'll talk about on my next video. I'll talk about shadow work. Okay? I love you with that agape kind of love. This concludes your 1111 coach, your 1111 coaching session with Tiffany Satchel. And if you like this vid, then please give it a thumbs up, share it, because sharing is caring, and I will see you in the next vid. Peace.